In this part, and after we had made the calculations for the field or basin dimensions in the previous part, we will input the data and parameters or the basin dimensions for problem 2 for designing the basin irrigation in the NRCS Surface program. So we input the field length, which is 634 meter. Then we input the field width, which is 1230 meter. As we see. Then in the Manning N values, we type 0.04 for the first irrigations, as we see, and for later irrigations, we type 0.1. Then in the compound slopes, we type 0.301 for the first slope, second slope, and third slope, as we see. Then for the first distance in meter and for the second distance in meter, we type 634, which is the basin length. Then we go to the infiltration characteristics menu. Then in the initial continuous flow conditions, we press on the tables, and in it the intake rate is 0.47 inches per hour for this problem 2. So we choose the intake curve or intake family number 0.45 for silty loam soil, then OK. Then we adjust the value of A to 0.5, and for K we type 0.007. Then we input the root zone moisture depletion Z-rec in meter, which is 0.076. Then we press on the tab key. Then the required intake opportunity time in minutes appears. Then we press on tables of later continuous flow conditions, and we choose the intake curve number 0.45. Then for Z-rec we type 0.076. Then we take on the initial continuous flow conditions. Then we go to the design panel menu, and in it the run length or the field length is 634 meter, and the run length must not exceed 400 meter. So we divide the run length or the field length into two parts. Then the run length becomes 317 meter, and the run width or the field width is 1230 meter, and it must be not exceed 400 meter. So we divide the run width into four parts. Then the run width becomes 308 meter. Then the number of the basins in the field become 8 basins. Now we go to the input data for design. Then we input the total available flow in liter per second, which is 453.5 liter per second. As we see. Then we input the total time flow is available in hours, which is 96 hours. Then we input the max velocity in meter per minute, and this value depends on the soil type of the basin or field. And from a little while ago, we specify the soil type of the basin according to the intake rate, which is 0.45 inch per hour for silty loam soil. So for the silty loam soil, according to the table, is 39 feet per minute. So we transform it to meter per minute by dividing it by 3.28. By using the calculator, as we see. Then the max velocity equals 11.9. Then we input the design flow in liter per second per unit width, as we have the run width 308 meter, and the total available flow in liter per second is 453.5 liter per second. So we divide the total available flow, which is 453.5 liter per second, by the run width, which is 308 meter. Then the design flow becomes 1.47 liter per second per meter. Then we input the cutoff time in minutes, which is 360 minutes. Then the total irrigation time in hours becomes 48 hours, and we can increase the total irrigation time by increasing the cutoff time. So for cutoff time we choose 600 minutes. Then the total irrigation time in hours becomes 80 hours. Then we go to the inflow controls menu, and in it we specify the options as we see. Then we return to the design panel menu. Then we save the design of the basin by going to the file menu. Then we press on the save as. Then we go to the project file on the desktop titled NRCS Surface, and in it we type the save name, which is problem 2. Then save. Then we make the simulation by pressing on the simulate design in the design panel menu as we see. Then a message appears indicating that the solution has become unstable. Try different values, then OK. Then we press on the design menu above, and we make another design trial by treating the error of design for this problem 2. In this part, we continue by making the first design trial, and we will make other design trials by treating the errors of design for this problem 2 in the next parts.